Hello everybody and welcome to another Transformers third-party review. Today I'm taking a look at the Badcube Robots Old-Timer Series 04 Justice Force Warrior Wardog. I have been waiting for this for so long. It's an amazing toy, really good. Thanks very much to the guys over at TF Direct for shipping this out to me. They've got these in, they wanted to send one out to me so I could give my opinion on the toy and give them some feedback. It arrives in this nice big red box, much bigger than what we got with the Brawny and Backland OTS-04. On the back here we've got some nice artwork. This is blatantly Warpath, isn't it? And it looks fantastic. Not sure what some of the Chinese says, but I think it's pretty much translated next to it. He's got really good strength. His speed is 2. I can understand that. I think skill of 10, firepower of 7. Awesome. Warning, choking. This side, that side. Let's crack it open. Out of the box, we get an array of different accessories. We get 2 new cards, one for Backland, the gunner, and of course we get the Brawny Masterpiece style card as well. We get a poster for Wardog. We get 2 cards for Wardog, the oldish style, which is what the old timers came with, and then the Masterpiece style card. We get an instruction booklet with very good hints and tips, some points here, obviously when you transform him, just key points of where to apply pressure, etc. Very good instruction manual. Blister card, and of course the big bad boy himself, Wardog. Wow, that is a huge tank. I initially thought that these were rubber tracks. They're not, they're plastic. Nothing moves, there's no wheels or anything underneath. But that does not bother me in the slightest. This is a huge, big, robust beast of a tank. Just to give you guys an idea of scale, here he is with Brawny. Oh, they look so good together. Absolutely amazing. Really impressed by this guy. And there he is with the Bumblebee as well. Perfect scaling, in my opinion. Perfect scaling, I mean. Articulation wise for vehicle mode, there's not a lot there, nothing really rolls. The turret does fully rotate. It's on a ratchet joint all the way around. And that goes down a little bit, like so. I don't know if that's an appropriate kind of range for a tank, not entirely sure. Not a tank specialist. Let's get this guy transformed, shall we? First step, if you can see here, this section here is actually the underplates. That's formed by the shield and the gun. Let's just take those out, just pull that out, and that's just tabbed in under here as well. Untab, come on, out you come. That's what we're left with on the underside of the tank. So people say, the shield and gun are parts forming. Well, let's just put them to one side for now. This is our tank. It doesn't look any different. It's just it's hollow underneath. I'm more than happy with that. I'm more than happy to say, okay, look, no parts forming. What you want to do? You want to start by just untabbing these 2 sections here. They're tabbed in. That one there, and that one there. And start at the back section. Is the back? Yeah, it's the back. And these bits here are all tabbed in. Just untab those, untab that, and untab that. Basically, this whole section is held together. This section here is what causes the problems for most of the reviewers. It's a kind of a swivel hinge section in here. It is very complex, but when you get it working, it works extremely well. I like to just grab this section here and rotate it on this axis first, freeing up the arm. Again, rotate this section here on the axis first, freeing up the arm, and then slide these sections across on this pin. That gets them nicely out of the way. Grab your arm joint And that's going to untab from here. There's a circle joint which joins onto the track. You want to flip the track section over. That now frees up this arm joint, so you can extend the arm joint and move this out of the way. Coming into this arm section here, there's a joint which is hidden nicely in this groove here. If you want to do, you want to lift the black joint up. See that move there? Push it back down. Let's move this black joint up. And you want to wiggle this joint all the way out and round. Just get it from a different angle so you can see. I'm wiggling it over, over, over until it's right in that section there. And once it's located on that pin, you can then just push the joint back down like so. And then slide this section back over. That's that joint now firmly secured. Untab these front sections and just fold that section down, fold that section down like that. Untab these grey sections here, and you want to just untab the red section as well. That's just tabbed in on either side. Just wiggle that tab out one and wiggle that tab out two, like so, and just pull those legs out to one side. Taking a look at the underside, you want to rotate the leg round, and as you rotate the leg round, you want to rotate the lower leg section as well. So rotate that up, like so. And then rotate the leg upwards. Come around to the track on the foot, pull that section out. That then allows this section to drop down. You can lift that back up, and then we can place that back down like so, and that then sits on the bottom of the foot. Slide the knee section back in, like so. That now locates. You can then tab the back of the leg in, like this. Drop that foot down, and then flip the heel spur round. This section here now comes in, tabs in like so, and slides in to the underside of the foot. Next, we're going to quickly tackle the head. You want to just slide these sections out, flip the head section around like so. You can then place his head down and peg that in just on that tab section there. You then want to flip this shoulder around, so spin that black section round, and as that goes round, it allows you to come underneath the body here and just tab in under there like so. And then tab that in underneath. There is a small red plate underneath there that does tend to get in our way just a little bit. There we go, that's tabbed in nicely. Rotate the backpack section around like so. Making sure everything's clear. That can just drop down. We can then bring these shoulder sections back up. And basically we're just going to tab these in. This red section comes in and tabs in there like so. This one comes round up and tabs in there like so. Make sure that these sections here are fully compressed so that the shoulders sit square. Backpack section now rock upwards, nice and high on that shoulder, and the tab section could just tab in behind the head. You can then bring these trailer sections down like so. Come down to the waist. I'm going to fold that down so that collapses into that groove. And then bring the waist section forward. And as you bring that forward, you can just tab in his crotch piece. Extend those legs. Come back round to these arms and collapse those treads backwards like so. And backwards like so. and just adjust the shoulders how you see fit. I'm going to have his shoulders just a little bit lower like so. And there we have Warpath, or Wardog. And here he is, fully changed up into his bot mode, wielding his shield and gun. Oh my, he is stunning. Definitely by far my favourite offering from Badcube to date. He looks gorgeous. I absolutely love that head sculpt on him. I love that really robust chest. And I know the shield and gun aren't necessary, but I think they're just a really good little addition. A nice nod to that one time, one episode many years ago. Just take a closer look. I mean, that is fantastic, isn't it? Absolutely love that. Whammy! What a cracking job they've done. Very impressed with their Badcube. They seem to be getting better and better. They've come a long way since their CubeX days. Plastic quality on this, it seems to have got thicker. Considering how many folds and turns and twists, this guy just feels even more robust. Yes, he's lacking the die cast that the Brawny figure had, but I think they actually caused more of an issue with Brawny than it did actually kind of benefiting at all. Let's just get these weapons out of the hands. I know some people have been having trouble with these weapons. It's a matter of kind of wangling it in there, because they do go in and they do fit in at an angle. But just a matter of bending the hand and just pushing it round. They do go in and out. It's the same with the shield, like so. There he is. That, I imagine this is how most people are going to display their Wardog or Warpath. It's Warpath, isn't it? You're not going to get much more of a nod to Warpath than this. I doubt many people will display it with the gun and shield. I just think it's a nice added touch, not essential. I like the fact that it was the underplate in the tank mode. It did fill that section out, but again, it's an added accessory that we don't necessarily need, but they gave us anyway. The shield section can still attach to the back of Wardog. To get the shield mounted on his back, you're going to want to fold these tabs in, so they lock in like so. You're going to want to untab this section and this section like so. That's now going to fold that in half. There's a tab here and a tab here. They're going to tab together like so. You can then bring your gun in, and we see there's these two circular sections here. They're going to line up with your gun. That's going to come in like this and like this. They're going to peg in like that. I've just untabbed this, haven't I? Oh, there we go. Like so. And then you see these tabs and these tabs here. Groove sections just here. They're going to tab in just either side of that, one side, and come round to the other side. It's like a small hook, and you just have to hook it round like so. And the same with this side. There we go. That's now back mounted. It's basically held on by friction. It does add a fair bit of depth to him now. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to adjust his feet slightly now because he's going to be counterbalanced. I'm not sure if I like that on his back. It depends on how you can display him. If you're going to have him kind of front-wise, then it's kind of added bulk, I guess, and he is a tank. I still love all of these riveted sections. Some people have complained about the levels of detailing on him with all these rivets. I mean, basically, without him completely folding in half, there's no way of them getting rid of those rivets. I think the detailing they've involved in the vehicle mode, which is what the Takara masterpieces have been going for as well, they are highly detailed. I think for them to keep that level of detail in vehicle mode, I was more than happy for them to sacrifice giving him some of these rivets, some of this more bumpy texture in his bot mode. I think he looks outstanding. Let's take a look at his articulation, starting at the head. The head is on a full 360. You've got a fantastic range of motion looking up. It doesn't really look down. You have to bend at the waist there to get him to look down. But it's still a very good range. Nice to have such a high pivot on that. The shoulders go all the way around. They go up and down. You do have in and out motion as well. That's a really, really good thing. The elbows go full 360. They go all the way down. There's such a tight joint in there. You are somewhat limited with the elbow bend. It's basically because of everything being hidden inside there. You do have limitations, and you do get a bit of kibble hitting there when you rotate his bicep. The hands are on a full rotation. The fingers are pinned through this section here, so the fingers do come out like so. And of course we have the groove on the inside of the hand to hold his weapons. We've kind of come to expect that now from the Masterpiece figures. The waist is on a lovely, lovely, lovely soft ratchet. If you rotate the waist too far around, you will hit on this section underneath here, but I mean, there's no real need to rotate anywhere past that section. Still a great range of motion. The legs, again on a nice ratchet, come all the way forward. That's a good range forwards. All the way back. We can go out to the side doing the splits. There's a rotation there as well. Now there are options on the legs. I choose to have the panel up. I just think it looks like it fills out the back of the leg a bit better. But if you fold the panel downwards, just by sliding it out and pushing that down, it does fit behind the knee joint, and it does give you a really nice range of motion on that knee joint. The ankles. The ankles, we have a raise and lower if you choose to display him slightly taller. We get a rotation on the foot, we get a forward and back motion, and we do get a really nice deep pivot. Here he is with some fellow Masterpiece Generation 1 figures. I haven't got Outback in there. Outback's in my Generation 1 Series 3 shelf at the moment, or Backland, whatever you want to call him. Yes, here they are all together. They look fantastic. I don't think he's too big. Some people are saying, oh, he's a mini bot. He's way too big. No, he's not. I think considering how big he was in vehicle mode, to transform that and basically defy logic and give us a mass shifting ability, I think he looks fantastic. He fits in with the collection brilliantly. He really, really does. I honestly really, really do love this guy. I can't thank TF Direct enough. Please go out and buy this. You may need to support guys like this. The transformation is complex, but it's not impossible. At the end of the day, we complain if we get a very, very simplistic transformer with a very simple transformation. We say, no, that's not what we want from a Masterpiece figure. This guy delivers. He gives us detailing. He gives us a great plastic quality and consistency, a high level of transformation, and an amazing alt and bot mode. What more could I ask for? Until next time, guys, from myself and Wardog, thanks for watching. Goodbye.